Welcome to a brand new episode of the acclaimed critically show, Sports Brillrants. As always, I am the guy on the couch, coming to you with a sad reaction, but an unsurprising one to Syracuse now winning the NCAA tournament. Thanks a lot, Fab. You won if you'd have been healthy, but whatever. Enjoy getting drafted in the second round, dude. Although it will be a steal for a second round pick. There's not a lot of legitimate 7-foot centers in the NBA. So, farewell to the Cuse, but moving on to baseball season. I know the Yankees didn't start out the way they hoped, although it's gone well for us the last time. We started out better, at least first weekend. But, Tampa's got some good pitchers. The hitting was alright. Just had few few hiccups, but nothing overwhelmingly be concerned about. Do make my predictions for baseball. We'll start in the American League. Pretty much easy enough. Picking the Yankees, the Rangers, the Angels, and the Tigers. Those four are easy. But I think the Rays going to be the number 5. They'll be the other team that sneaks in probably. Their pitching staff's just it's good. Matt Moore at a 4th starter, he's as good as a number 1 stuff wise. So they got that going for them. And obviously, I think the Yankees come out of the American League. National League, um, well, I think the Giants are a pretty safe one, and Philly's pretty safe. But I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the Marlins, the Nationals, and the Pirates are all going to make the playoffs, which if I wouldn't have thought a few years ago I'd ever pick the Pirates or the Nationals to ever even not finish last, but man, they got some players now. Bunch of the Nationals, they got hitters. They call Harper up. Who knows? Maybe they'll be willing to make a trade. They're obviously willing to spend money, pay Jason Worth a shitload. Why not get another guy or two? They're right there. The Marlins, they got a bunch of talent too. Josh Johnson stays healthy, especially. I mean, that's really the key. They don't have a true number 1 outside of Josh Johnson. So if he can stay good, they'll be in there. I mean, the Pirates, they were really good last season. I thought they were going to hold it together. They just fell apart, got a little too hard down the stretch, but I think another year of experience. Maybe Alvarez actually comes back and you know be close to the guy he was when he first came up, when he was almost 30 and 100. So they got a lot of potential, and I think a lot of the other teams is hard to not pick the Cardinals to make the playoffs after winning the World Series, but. And I think Carpenter threw a ton of innings last year. He's already hurt right now. I don't think he'll stay healthy. I mean, I think Wainwright will be fine, but I don't think it'll be enough. I don't think they have quite enough hitting. So I think they'll just miss out. Them and the Brewers are going to be close. The Braves, too. The Braves are always in there. I'm not convinced on the Mets start. The Mets suck. Don't you forget it, Mets. You suck. So I'm going to take basically, as much as I hate to take the Phillies, I think they're going to win, but I'm not going to take them anyway. I'm going to pick the Giants to come out of the National League and be the Yankees Giants. And of course, the Yankees will win that because they are, in fact, the Yankees. And that whole Kentucky thing, where, we win the championship when they win the championship. So maybe they need to start winning championships more. I mean, if Cuse isn't going to win it, they may as well, right? Yeah. Well, moving on. Basketball race is heating up in the league. Knicks looked pretty good the other day, dropping the Bulls. Carmelo actually removed his head from his ass and started playing the way he should, defense and offense. Still took a few too many tough shots, but that'll happen, I guess. He's kind of got to create his own shots again with Lynn out there. But what I don't understand about the Knicks thing is Lynn sat out 4 games with a sore knee, which was like at least a whole week. Now, if you hurt your knee and you're like, my knee hurts, and it even bothers you at all, and you're an NBA team, why would you not get that looked at that day, like MRI that day? If they get it looked at the day he hurts it, that very day, then they can get the surgery done the next day, and then he's going to be ready a whole week earlier, which is now looking like it's going to be the difference between him not playing in the first round and him being ready for the first round. I mean, can the Knicks not do anything fucking right? I mean, how stupid are they? Even now that their team's finally good, like they can't get their shit together still. It's amazing. Amazing stupidity by the New York Knicks, who probably won't get Amari back, but I had to go out on a limb and take him. What was I going to pick? The Heat? Anyone could pick the Heat or the Bulls. It's no fun. I mean, the Knicks would be interesting. I'm all for interesting. Still don't think Oklahoma City. I'm still sticking by, what I said in the West. I don't think Oklahoma City will pull it together in the end. However, my Houston Rockets might do some more damage. We just might shock the world and drop somebody in the first round. I hope it's the Thunder because we got a better shot at the Thunder than the Spurs. But watch out for them there, Houston Rockets. They're real. Been winning without our starting backcourt. Not many people can do that. Yeah, Houston, baby. Which, is very weird being out of market for me, but I make the long distance relationship work. Love the way they play ball. So, moving on from there, let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, fantasy baseball. You might want to pick up Samardzija in leagues now. He's kind of a lower ownership guy, and if you still got more Noah sitting out there in leagues, I would pick him up there too. Um, Jake Arrieta, Orioles also, could stick around and do probably might fade later in the season, but you can get a good first half out of them if nothing else. Good waiver wire guys to look at picking up. And Ivan Nova, I don't know why people don't have him in leagues. I mean, 30% ownership or something crazy like that. Guy was 16-4 last year. The first guy to not win Rookie of the Year because he gets sent down in the minor leagues. 16-4. Could have won 20 games if he didn't get sent down. Certainly would have won Rookie of the Year, that's for sure. Speaking of Rookie of the Year, Chandler Parsons in the NBA. Steal a starting job week or two into his rookie season. Take on the best swingmen in the league every night. Actually, get acknowledged by Kobe Bryant for playing good defense, which he doesn't acknowledge a lot of people doing well at all. So you get respect from Kobe, you're doing something right. So Kyrie Irving being hurt, it gives him a legitimate shot to actually pull it out because Irving had it in the bag. Parsons been there all year. So hopefully he'll get a few votes at least. Just a little bit of respect. Just a little. Don't need that much, just a little. So anyway, Nova starts tonight. Hopefully get the Yankees on the board because as unworried as I am about 0-3, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed about 0-4 if that happens because I don't have a whole ton of faith in Garcia. I mean, he did great for us last year, but I don't know what the odds of him being that good, again. So, I think Pettit is going to be ready to go earlier than they've indicated, but they don't want to hold him to anything. There's ultimately no reason to rush him. I don't think Pineda's that hurt. They're just trying to figure out his mechanics right now more than he's actually injured. They're just trying to hold him back. We don't need him right now as one of those, if he's not ready to be one of our best 5 pitchers, whether he's healthy or not, then we don't need him in the rotation as of yet. Because we're not going to be knocked off in April. It's not going to happen. So there shouldn't be any problems holding those guys back a little time if need be. Because We're gonna be all right. I mean, I don't know what Kuroda's deal is. He looked like shit. I mean, he did all right. He shouldn't. Swisher probably gets that ball that Ibanez let drop in front of him, but you know, he had the same problem as he did before. He's getting fouled off. 2 strikes, wasn't finishing guys quick. Pitch count getting up there too fast. End up coming out of the game after 5 innings. I know it was his first start and everything, but man, just sailing him a little bit. Wasn't the Hughes I hoped we'd see. I mean, he got up to 94 a couple times. Depends on if you believe the gun or not, but his velocity looked all right. He just a little rusty, but I got faith in them there Yankees. They'll get their act together yet. So, well, that's all I have for this edition. Until next time I feel like it, Boston sucks.